Welcome everyone, TheDailyWoo here. Today number 38 of this current series where I focus on Southern California eateries. Gonna get in the car and head up to a place I've been wanting to check out for quite some time. I'm inviting you to join me. Shall you? Just getting the accessories loaded up and heading out. I know, and I agree, Big the Foot. These car rides are nice just to get out and cruise down the freeway. I totally remember the conversation about the carpool lane. I still don't think it's justified in our case to merge over there. Besides, we don't really need it. Traffic's flowing pretty good. Oh yeah, it definitely can be classified under classic car alerts. Exited off the 405 freeway and have arrived in Culver City. One thing I really like about this place is all the unique signage, retro goodness from years gone by. A few more antiques on the side of those buildings over there as well. Corner of Sepulveda Boulevard and Washington Place. Those are the cross streets. The establishment is about 30 feet or so from this intersection. I've always heard good things about this place, and finally I am seeing it with my own eyes. Johnnie's, French dip pastrami, hot dogs, food to go, and other famous foods. It might be kind of tough to decide because I do like hot dogs, but I also like pastrami. It's going to be like flipping a coin basically to choose, and not just any old hot dog, charcoal broiled. And I always certainly enjoy a good old Coca-Cola Classic piece of signage. The building itself just screams nostalgia. Something from the good old days. Quite a congregation of folks here with the same idea that I have. It's been going strong since 1952, and they are cash only. No credit cards right there, see? Cash only. Okay, this is good. You can order a half of a hot pastrami. I'm gonna get the half and a hot dog. Okay, my mind's made up. Good thing you can get a half and not a full. Look at this. This is artwork of the Leaning Tower of Pastrami on the back of the menu. I have placed my order while I was waiting in line. They alerted everyone that after you got your menu items and paid with cash, total came to $20.62 for what I got. You'll see momentarily. However, they stated it would be a 45-minute wait before everything was completely ready to take it to go. You cannot sit inside. There is a patio where people are waiting. You cannot eat on the patio, but there is a park about a block away, and they did not have bottles of water, so I got water in this cup here with the logo on the front. This is the patio I was referring to. Nice and shaded. There are some other options too. Steak and shrimp. They also have an ATM on site for those who forgot cash. Not everyone carries cash, but they have one if you need it. I'm also just noticing that it is open air. They do have a screen here in the forefront. The address, specific address, is 4017 Sepulveda. Started to get a little thirsty. I have dangled my covering onto my ear. Good H2O. It's a paper straw. It's kind of half and half on Southern California locations whether you get a paper or a plastic straw. For a while everyone had paper straws, but now that I've been doing these eating out adventures, I'm noticing quite a few still have plastic, but Johnnie's going full paper. I've also learned that if you want to go and eat at places around here, you have to abide by the rules. This is pretty much the standard. See the freeway traffic going by up there. Place certainly is a beehive of activity. Very popular. There are occasions when a place will give you a little bit longer wait time just so you're not, like expecting it earlier than that. When they said 45 minutes, they were telling the truth. It's busy. But in all honesty, I don't mind. One thing about the current state of things the last few months, it's helped me be a little bit more patient person. That's the truth. And for that, I am grateful. Not that we have a whole lot of choice in the matter, but I'm happy that, it's kind of tests you a little bit and makes you realize, just don't be in a hurry. Just wait it out. It'll be all right. There's a lot of hoops and obstacles that we all have to, in order to make things happen, you have to go through to make. Oh, there goes a bus. There goes a bus. I have a feeling, however, that mine is up in the very near future. No confirmation on that, and I have no way of proving it, but it's just a feeling. It's been said, I've heard, that there's a saying that patience is a virtue and can be rewarded with half a pastrami sandwich and a hot dog. Actually, that's really not a saying, I just made that up. About a block or two are some picnic tables in a park. Tellefsen Park, here in Culver City. This table has my name all over it. Well, not really, my name's not written on there, but it's a figure of speech. And this is what we're dealing with. I am going to regret not refilling this with water. There's only the ice is melted and there's maybe only about 2 or 3 ounces left. But I'm gonna make my way through consuming this meal even without it. This is the array of goodness that was presented to me. And even though they have extended, they said 45 minutes, it probably took more, like closer to an hour, maybe even a minute or two after an hour. But sitting there watching the employees at work, I must commend them on being able to juggle the sheer amount of people who were showing up, keeping everything in perfect order. They know what they're doing as far as keeping everybody happy. Oh, whoa. Are these pickles? Oh yeah, there's some pickles down in here. I didn't even ask for these. These must be complimentary, and I see a pepper kind of wedged into, I wonder if these are dill or sweet pickles. I've taken the box top and flattened it out. I'm gonna use that as a makeshift plate. And then I've also got, what is this? Okay, here, okay, all right. So these might be dill, and those might be sweet. Find out momentarily. And then this is the hot dog here, and the half of the pastrami sandwich. Let's open up the hot dog and just take a gander at this thing. Oh yeah, look at that. There is no condiments on it, as far as I can tell. No condiments, just the cheese. And let's unwrap this. It's almost like ooh, it's like a present of sorts. They have provided plenty of napkins, which I really like. I just put what's left of my beverage on top of it there so it does not blow away. Ooh, there's it's very windy out here. I'm gonna go in for the pastrami first of all. Oh yeah. Good thing it's a half and not a whole. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm eating the hot dog as well. But there definitely, even though there's no condiments or mustard on the hot dog from what I can see, it definitely is very prominent on the sandwich itself. Slide the tray over a little closer to me and going for it. Okay. A nice flavor to it. Might be the mustard that's on here that's adding to the extra aroma, the flavorful taste bud aroma. Only mustard. I'm not tasting or seeing anything other than, than the meat, obviously. Whew, that's some good eating right there. I'm gonna say this is a sweet pickle and not a dill. No. It has a little dill in it. Not as strong. Well, no. Definitely has a dill flavor to it. A really good addition though after biting into this. So basically you just I love pickles. When I was a kid, I used to eat dill pickles by the jar full. The bigger the jar, the better. And then I would get done. I haven't done this in my adult life really, but when I was a youth, I would finish the jar of pickles and I would still be craving that wonderful taste. And I would drink every last drop of the pickle juice. Oh my, the pepper juice has drifted into the pickle on that last bite I had, and I'm now tasting it and feeling it. I talked myself into it. I have placed the pickle, well, one of the two pickles, inside the bread and the meat and the mustard. Side note, this will be the last bite of the pastrami. And then it's hot dog time. Don't quote me on this, but I think the pickles are kind of their thing. Well, you know what? I don't have a lot of water left. Just a tiny. Oh yeah. That's warm. I'm using the dill flavoring as a chaser. Only because there's only an ounce or two of this left. A little better. Ooh. Ooh, that kind of. Ooh. And I know for those who are self-proclaimed aficionados of eating peppers, these are probably nothing on a scale of 1 to extreme. But I really haven't eaten a lot of peppers until recently. Oh, I'm getting there, slowly but surely. Moving on to the hot dog. The sign stated Vienna style dog. Now I've had Vienna on a Chicago dog. They did not have that option at this particular establishment. So I just went with a cheese regular. Oh, look at this. Dang it. I made a little bit of a mess here. I'm gonna work through it though. I'm gonna put the two buns back together and give it another try. Okay, you can definitely see the way that it is cooked. Whoa, this cheese is going everywhere. Oh, it has the grill markings on it. The grill markings are very, very noticeable. There is nothing. There's no mustard. A little spicy mustard on this would have been nice. But there is nothing. It's just sans any sort of toppings. Let's do it. It would be much better though if I would have gotten something on it, some mustard or something. Without a doubt, in my opinion, this was the least favorite of all the items I had. The pastrami, I love the pastrami. The pickles, excellent. Hot dog, in this fashion. Now, obviously a lot of it could have been my error in what I ordered. Some chili on this would be good. I'm glad I didn't just get just the hot dog. I feel like that would have been a lackluster experience for the amount of time I waited. It's good, but it's not an hour-long wait good. You add that pastrami in, you mix the bag up a little bit, and I'd wait an hour. I did wait. The cheese is fresh grated. I can taste the cheese. Very cheddary, which I like. So much, in fact, that there's still a lot just kind of laying on top of this checkerboarded piece of paper. Some good cheese. People behind me are going, he's actually gonna slide all that cheese in his mouth. During the current time frame, well, let me give you a little backstory. Anybody who is not familiar with living or traveling or commuting through the greater Los Angeles area or Orange County, just anywhere in Southern California, it is, other than the last few months, it is very congested when it comes to traffic. You know, to go 20 miles will take you an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. You're looking at a 35-mile drive, you're looking at an hour and a half. Sometimes an hour and 45 minutes on a bad day. Other places that I have lived and traveled, when you look, you look on your Maps app or whatever you're using as a gauge on distance. When you see 30 miles, you think it's gonna be about 30 minutes. The ratio of 1 mile to 1 minute is pretty much the par for the course when it comes to a non-city. Los Angeles takes it to a next level, and it's usually half of that. So 30 miles, think of an hour. That's a good rule of thumb. During the series, how long I've been going, it has been a wonderful thing. I can go almost, I can go 25 miles in a half hour, or 25 miles in 40 minutes, nowhere near the normal hour time frame. I can get pretty much anywhere around, anywhere that I've been going through the course of over this last month of doing this. It has taken me no more than an hour to get to any of the spots, which is unheard of. Now, there is a flip side to that, because nearly every spot you've had to wait a lot longer because there are less staff on board. All of the different regulations that are happening that they have to adhere to. You have the good thing about there not being traffic during this. Even though I've noticed it is starting to pick up a little bit, and it's going to be back to a semi-regular traffic pattern soon enough. I can already see that happening. But it kind of balances out. I get to the places quicker, but I have to wait a little bit longer, either in line or for them to prepare. So it's kind of like half and half. I will choose waiting at an establishment much more than waiting in traffic. Even though the time frame, combine the two, works out to be the same. LA traffic is it's a thing. It is a real thing. No matter where anyone is from, they will always state, trust me, I know this, they will always state that their traffic is worse. Just how it is. Chicago has really bad traffic. Oh goodness, Chicago is bad. Driving through Manhattan in rush hour, not a pleasant, enjoyable experience. I would put those up with LA. Those are the top three for me in my US travels. With just a little bit to spare. I didn't really drink much of my water that I have left. I'm not sure why I made that statement and why I'm excited about it, but I just did. That's gonna do it for today. If you're new here, please subscribe by doing so. It helps keep you in the loop and update on future uploads here on this channel. Take it a step further. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is, I'm gonna finish this off. Paper straw and all. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog doesn't have the same effect as a plastic bottle. The vlog